Welcome to Forsyth Virtual Academy's personal fitness course for the summer. Today I'm going to give you an overview of the course. We're going to start here at the overview page. When you have this first page, you're going to see the planner up top. Any plans that are currently open will be shown. So right now we have Unit 1, Unit 2, and Unit 3 open. Everything will be opened up 2 weeks before the deadline. So scrolling down, you can see the bulletin area. This is where you will see any important class announcements. So this one announcement that's here is about the late policy. With the late policy, we talk about how important it is to follow your pacing guide, and I'll show you where that's located. With the late policy, discussion posts and fitness requirements will not be accepted late. All other assignments will incur 20% deduction if turned in late, and all late work must be turned in by July 14th to receive partial credit. We really want you guys to be successful this semester, and one of those keys to success is turning things in on time. So make sure that you're communicating with your teacher if you're having an issue, that way you can turn things on in time. All right, scrolling back up, we have any tasks are over here on the right side, and then usually your contact information for your teacher or an overview video like the one you're watching right now will be located in this area. All right, going to our planner. With the planner, I have all upcoming shown. You can change this to the next 2 weeks or this week, whatever you'd like. This will show for all upcoming. It will show all the units, so there's 7 units and a final unit. And it will show all of the units, but you will not have all the course activities like Unit 1 and 2 shows here until that unit is opened up. And like I said, those units will be opened up 2 weeks before the deadline. And you can kind of see here with the dates when these units are open. All right, going to the resource area, and typically this is how I like to navigate the course is through the resource area. You can do it from that initial planner page on the overview, but I like to do it from the resource page. So looking at the resources, we see we have Unit 1 here. As we're opening up units, they will all be listed here. So looking at Unit 1, and just for your information, Unit 1 is going to look a little bit different than the rest of the units because it's really just an introduction to the course. So with Unit 1, we'll have an overview, and that's this video right here. So you'll be able to watch it here. And then Unit 1, Introduction to the Course. This will show you everything that's included in Unit 1. So it's a big overview of it. So for Unit 1, we'll have a checklist, so you can click this link. You can make a copy of it into your Google Drive. And you can see as you're finishing stuff that you can actually click, yes, I have completed it, so you can keep up with that work. Scrolling down, you'll have some instructions of how to post in a discussion. If you've taken an online course before with It's Learning, this will be super easy for you. But if you haven't, it's just really great information. We want to make sure you know how to do it before we get started. And then you're actually going to have a little quiz on that just to make sure, again, that you understand. And then you're actually going to do an opening discussion and introduction. So it will just be kind of introducing yourself to the classmates. All of our discussion posts are typically going to be a 1+3 format. So you will have to have an introduction post or an initial post, and then 3 posts that are replying to your classmates. And I'll show you the rubric too on the discussion post. It's just really good information to have on how to do this effectively. And then you'll have instructions on how to upload from your Google Drive. And then you're going to actually have a Google Drive assignment. And again, this is just checking, do you know how to do this? So you're just going to share something that's health or personal fitness related. And all the instructions are going to be found in that learning path that I'm going to show you here. You're also going to want to make sure that you have a fitness tracker set up. So whether you're using your phone to do this or whether you're using a fitness tracker like a Fitbit or a Garmin, whatever you're using, this will be used throughout the semester for that. And we want you to have it really, we're hoping by June 3rd. That way we can start counting those steps for the first week. You'll also have a fitness log that you'll be able to make a copy of and keep in your Google Drive, and you'll also share that with your teacher. And that will just help you keep up with your workouts for each week. And then you're going to be turning those workouts in for each unit in the task where it says weekly activity goal. This one's, of course, just a test run, but you'll put how many workouts you had for the week and how many steps you had for the week, and you'll actually send in screenshots. And again, directions will be posted in each of those assignments. All right, the actual learning pathway, you'll click on it. If you haven't used Learning Pathways, it's a really great way to keep your assignments organized. So for Unit 1, I'm going to go ahead and hit Start. And again, Unit 1 is a little bit different. So the first thing we're doing is accepting that we're saying, yes, we understand that towards the end of the semester, you'll have the choice to accept this credit or refuse the credit. And it will either put it on your transcript or not. And that's unique to paid courses like this one. So at the end, you'll be saying, yes, I accept the credit. No, I will not. So all we're saying is, yes, I understand that. So you're going to put your name here and hit submit. And then it will open up the next step here. So now we have a late policy acceptance. So again, all we're saying is, yes, I understand the late policy that we just went over. And if you have any questions, of course, contact your teacher. I'm saying, yes, I understand it by typing in my name, submit, and then it opens me to the next one. All right, closing this out. Each unit after the first one is going to look, each resources are going to look like this. You're going to have an overview, a checklist, a weekly activity goal reminder, and a learning pathway. So the overview, and you've seen one of these pages already, is going to just say what is in that unit. So it's going to go over each of the tasks in here. Each unit looks very similar as far as tasks. So you're going to have an initial discussion post, and then you're going to have an article to read, typically in task 2. And then typically in task 3, you're going to have some slotted notes to go over with that article. And again, we're just making sure, did you read the article, and have a grasp of an understanding of the article. Task 4 is typically a video that you're going to watch. And then task 5 is going to be a quiz on that video. Task 6 will then be a weekly exercise movement. And this is going to be instructions on how to do that. And then task 7 is going to be your video submission. So for the weekly exercise movement, the first, in Unit 2, the first one we're going to do is on the squat. So the video shows you exactly how to do a squat. And in the video that you make, you're going to submit that 5 squats. And you're going to show from a couple different angles how to do the squat, and 3 cues. So for example, a cue may be keep your chest up. And again, these are all written in instructions in the learning pathway. And then each week you're going to have a weekly activity check-off. And this weekly activity check-off, you're going to say how many times you worked out that week, what you did, and then you're going to send in screenshots of your steps. So again, each unit is going to have a checklist. This is where you make that copy, like I showed you in Unit 1. A reminder to get these 50,000 steps in 4 workouts. And then you're going to start into your actual learning pathway. And again, I'm going to hit start. I can start a new thread here. I say hi. Once I make that post, then it will open me up to my article. I'm going to read the article. Once I've read the article, then I can continue to the next one, and then complete the slotted notes, so on and so forth. So it keeps everything over here on that left side nice and organized. At any point, you can close out of it and then go back to it. So here you said, instead of saying start, it now says resume, and it'll go right back to where I started. So once you start it, it's not like you have to complete it that day. It's just sometime in that week of the unit. So that's, again, each unit is going to have 4 things: an overview, a checklist, an activity goal reminder, and a learning pathway. Under course resources, you're going to find a list of exercises, and this is if you are somebody who doesn't typically work out. This kind of gives you, or even someone who does and are looking to kind of spice it up a little bit, this one will show you beginner, intermediate, and advanced levels of workouts that you can do throughout the summer if you're looking to do certain workouts, and most of these do not require any type of equipment. You're also going to have your personal fitness syllabus here. I'm definitely not going to read it to you, but it will have the pacing guide here at the top. And these are all the assignment and tasks that you're going to do in each of the units. And then it's going to have some course information here at the bottom. And then last on the resources is rubrics. And this is going to show you online discussion board rubrics, weekly movement study rubrics, and your weekly activity goal rubric. And all those you can access and read on your own. I hope this helps to go over. More than anything, please communicate with your teacher if you're having any issues. It's really important that we do that, and you will do that up here where it has the message, and you can type in your teacher's name and communicate with your teacher that way. Let's have a great summer and learn lots of things about personal fitness.